Coming up on the Children's Hour, we're celebrating kids' favorite holiday, Halloween. We'll be spooked by ghost stories told by Bill Harley, Katherine Dines, AJ, and Shomo and the Monkey Bunch. The kids' crew will share what their Halloween plans are, including a trunk or treat. We'll hear how one of the kids on the crew turns trick-or-treating into an opportunity to collect clothing for her area's public school clothing bank. Featuring some of the latest and best in new releases, get ready for Halloween with the Children's Hour. The Children's Hour is produced by the Children's Hour Incorporated. We're a New Mexico nonprofit that's supported by listeners just like you. Learn more about us and find hundreds of podcasts at childrenshour.org.
It's time for the Children's Hour, Kids Public Radio.
What's a ghost's favorite breakfast?
I don't know. What?
Blueberry.
It's time for the Children's Hour, Kids Public Radio.
Sneaky, creepy, trick-or-treaty, howl at the moon. Spooky, ooky, witches, brewy, ghosts that go boo. Days get shorter, nights get colder, makes me wanna say happy fall, y'all, let's have a ball, y'all. Apple Dunkin', spicy pumpkin, I want it all. Happy fall, y'all, touchdowns and butterballs, the time of year that I love most of all. Happy fall, y'all. Sweater weather, get together, sit by the fire. Gobble, gobble till we wobble, turkey attire. Mold the jello, march the meadows, give us all some s'mores. Happy fall, y'all, let's have a ball, y'all. Apple Dunkin', spicy pumpkin, I want it all. Happy fall, y'all, touchdowns and butterballs, the time of year that I love most of all. Happy fall, y'all. A fruitful cornucopia, my seasonal euphoria. No jingle, jangle, mingle till Kris Kringle slays my way in the Macy's Day Parade. Happy fall, y'all, let's have a ball, y'all. Apple Dunkin', spicy pumpkin, I want it all. Happy fall, y'all, touchdowns and butterballs, the time of year that I love most of all. Happy fall, y'all, bring on the football, the time of year that I love most of all. Happy fall, y'all, 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 happy fall, y'all. Happy fall, y'all.
That's Casey Bowles, a brand new single. Happy fall, y'all, and happy fall, y'all, to you out in listener land and everywhere else. I'm Katie Stone, and this is the Children's Hour. With me are a whole bunch of great kids. Today we're on Zoom. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
And who do we have with us today?
Hi, it's Illuminata.
Hi, it's Lily Mae.
Hi, it's Cade.
It's Daniel.
Hi, it's Beth.
Hi, it's Jane.
Hi, it's Isaac.
Well, thank you all so much for being here. We're talking Halloween today on the show because Halloween is here. What are you all going to do for Halloween?
I'm pretty sure we're not going to go trick-or-treating this year, but we're probably just going to put some costumes on, take some pictures. I'll probably just find an old costume I have in one of my stuff I have a banana. I like the banana.
A banana? That sounds pretty cool. Yeah, Illuminata, what's up with your Halloween?
Well, I'm going trick-or-treating with one of my neighbors on Halloween, and I don't know where I'm going to be yet for that. And then we're also doing a trunk or treat.
What's a trunk or treat, Illuminata?
So a trunk or treat is where, for our church, we have a ton of cars, and their trunks are open, which is like the back part of the car. And so they're all around the church parking lot, and you can go around and collect treats or candy or prizes.
Oh, fun. Illuminata, you do something special for Halloween every year that I think is pretty neat. What do you do?
Well, at our house for the last 2 years, we've been collecting clothes for the APS Clothing Bank.
APS being Albuquerque Public Schools Clothing Bank.
Yes. And so this year, we're going to be holding it at our church during their trunk or treat.
Oh, that's wonderful. And what happens to the clothes that you collect and what are you collecting? What kinds of clothes?
We're collecting new or used clothes for lots of ages, from like kindergarten and lower to high school and higher. New or used.
What a great idea. And then what does the Albuquerque Public Schools Clothing Bank do with those clothes when they get them?
Well, they'll give them to the kids that need clothes.
Good for you. What a good thing to do. You know, many school districts have what Albuquerque Public Schools has, which is a clothing bank. You could maybe trunk or treat for your neighborhood school's clothing bank. What a great idea. Today we're celebrating a kid's favorite holiday, Halloween, and there are very spooky stories coming up and some silly ones, plus lots of great music, like this one from Natalia. You're listening to the Children's Hour. This is our spooky Halloween special.
Watch out now, she'll cast a spell on you. Appearing next out of nowhere, there's a ghost in the air, floating around with a clarinet, making a sound that you won't forget. Watch out now, he'll haunt you too. And when I hear those sounds, they make me shake and shiver. Make you pay the price. Watch out now, he'll make his mark on you. Out from the woods comes a werewolf, emerging underneath the moon, charging in with his clothes all torn, howling loud with his shiny horn. Watch out now, that sound might get to you. And when I hear those sounds, they make me shake and shiver, and still I try to sing along. I can do it. I can sing. Oh, that's my cue. All those sounds of Halloween give me such a
One day, when I was 14 years old and knew everything, my little brother came back from playing at his friend's house and he said, I was in my friend's house, at his house where he lives, and he said to me that next door to him that there's a house, and there is, and he said that in their house, in that house, there isn't anybody, so there's no one there, and because there isn't anybody, and it's empty, it's haunted. I said, what? My friend told me that because there's nobody there because there's a ghost. I said, there's no such thing as ghosts. He said, don't say that. What? Don't say there's no such thing as ghost. There's no such thing as ghost. No. My friend said if you say there's no such thing as ghosts, because then the ghost won't like it, so it's gonna come over to your house and say, ooh, I'm gonna scare you. So don't say there's no such thing as ghosts. There's no such thing as ghosts. Ah! And he ran out of the room. Good way to get rid of my younger brother. I'd have to remember that. But I forgot all about it because my brother was always coming into my room to bug me. And that night I went to bed and I fell asleep. And for some reason, in the middle of the night, I woke up. I don't know why. I was lying in my bed waiting to go back to sleep when I heard the strangest thing. I heard this little voice calling out, saying, ooh, I'm gonna scare you. Ooh. I thought, what was that? I sat up in my bed. I listened. I didn't hear anything. I lay back down again. I was almost asleep. I heard it again. Ooh, I'm gonna scare you. It had to be my brother. I jumped out of my bed, out the door, down the hallway, into his room. I ran over to his bed. He looked like he was asleep. I shook him. I said, hey, Chris. He said, did you just come in my room? Didn't you just come in my room and go, woo, 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 I'm going to scare you? Didn't you do that? Are you sure? He said. I said, all right. Must have been my imagination. It wasn't you. I went back to my room. I got in my bed, closed my eyes. I was almost asleep when I heard it again. Ooh, I'm gonna scare you. Ooh. Now I'm beginning to get a little bit concerned. I sit up in my bed. I said, what's going on here? Where's this thing coming from? I heard it again, right behind me. Ooh. I turned around. There it was. Standing on my bedpost, about a half-inch tall, was this little eeny weeny beany ghost looking at me and going, oh, I'm gonna scare you. I said, what are you? Ooh, I'm an eeny weeny beany ghost, and I've come to scare you. I said, I don't think so. Ooh, here I come. Are you ready? I said, okay. And then the eeny weeny beany ghost rose up in the air because it could do that because it was an eeny weeny beany ghost. And it floated towards me. Ooh, here I come. I can see that. Ooh, I'm getting closer. I can see that. Ooh. I said, would you just get over here? He floats through the air. Ooh, until he landed right on my ear. Here I am. Are you ready? I said, okay. All right, I'm going to start. Oh, once upon a time, there was a boy who said he didn't believe in ghosts. Ooh. I said, can't you do any better than this? Ooh, and one night he woke up in there on the bedpost. Ooh, it was an eeny weeny beany ghost who rose up in the air
because he could do that. I said, can't you do any better than this? This is just stupid. He floated through the air, started to say, "Ah!" And I went, "Ah!" I sat up in my bed and my heart went boom, 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 boom. Oh, man, that scared me. Oh, that was not funny. Where are you? Oh, my heart was beating out of my chest. I was trying to catch my breath. Finally, I caught my breath. I looked around. I didn't see it anywhere. I lay back in my bed. I was almost asleep when I heard it again. Ooh, I told you.
I've got a spooky, spooky song to sing, a kooky, spooky song to sing. I'm wondering if you can sing it too. I've got a spooky, spooky song to sing, a kooky, spooky song to sing. I'm wondering if you can sing it too. It goes like this. Booga 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 boo booga boo booga boo boo boo. Booga 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 boo booga boo booga boo boo boo. Booga 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 boo booga boo booga boo boo boo. Booga 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 boo boo boo. Booga 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 boo.
Now hold your broomstick.
You hold it.
It needs to be spookier than that.
Well, I don't know if it's possible.
Okay, here we go. I've got a spooky, spooky song to sing, a kooky, spooky song to sing. I'm wondering if you can sing it too. I've got a spooky, spooky song to sing, a kooky, spooky song to sing. I'm wondering if you can sing it too. It goes like this.
I'm sorry, no. I think it belongs in the cauldron. Sorry, friend.
Yeah, see, that's really spooky. Oh, come on.
I really think I can be spookier.
No, I think we should try zoo.
How about poo? No, not
How
poo.
about, Lou?
Oh, glue. Glooby, glooby,
No, it needs to be spookier.
No, I got it.
Yes.
Wait.
Okay.
How do you like those pumpkins? That was really spooky, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's spooky.
No, I don't know.
I got it.
Okay, all right.
You're listening to the Children's Hour, Kids Public Radio. We'll be right back.
The Children's Hour is produced by the Children's Hour Incorporated, an educational nonprofit based in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We're listener-supported at childrenshour.org. Support for the Children's Hour is provided by the New Mexico Museum of Natural History and Science, announcing Chocolate, the Exhibition, a multimedia science exhibit that engages the senses and traces the evolution of chocolate from a small bitter seed to the delicacy it is today. The exhibit runs through March 2023. More info at nmnaturalhistory.org. Support for the Children's Hour provided by Electric Playhouse, an immersive entertainment and events center in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The Playhouse is open. You can purchase tickets, learn about events, play, and other opportunities, including future locations and music shows at electricplayhouse.com. You're listening to the Children's Hour Spooky Halloween Special. Over the break, you heard Halloween Ghost Party by Bernadette Grimes. And before that, brand new Kelly Welly and Nanny Nicky's Spooky Kooky Halloween song. Bill Harley gave us the Eeny Weeny Beanie Ghost. And way back when, Natalia's new release, Sounds of Halloween. Lots more coming up on the Children's Hour, including more ghost stories. But first, do you make your own Halloween costumes? This is Esther Crow.
A castle overlooking the plains near Barcelona had been deserted for many years because it was said to be haunted by a ghost. Every All Hallows Eve, a strange ghostly light would flare up out of the chimney and fade into the night, then flare up again and again. A voice also wailed and moaned through the huge empty rooms. Doctors, scientists, thrill seekers, and others, professionals and commoners alike, had come from far and wide and made many attempts to rid the castle of its ghost. For years, many had tried, because the owner of the castle promised a generous reward of 1,000 gold reales to anyone who could succeed. But no one had ever survived All Hallows' Night in the castle. Each person had been found the following morning, sitting in front of the fireplace, stiff as a board, white as a sheet, and dead as a doornail. One October, a little before All Hallows' Eve, a brave and fearless tinker named Esteban rode into town on his trusty donkey, set up a booth at the mercado, and began to repair pots and pans as tinkers back then did. He worked hard and heard the local people whispering about the haunted castle with a ghost inside. "Tell me more," said Esteban, being his brave and fearless self. "Well, if you dare go there on All Hallows' Eve," began one of the local women, "you will see a ghostly light flare up out of the chimney. A voice will wail and moan, and surely they will find you the next morning, stiff as a board, white as a sheet, and dead as a doornail." "If I dare? Why, I am Esteban, a brave and fearless tinker. I will gladly go to the castle and get rid of the ghost." The local people gathered around Esteban and stared in amazement. "If you dare to go there, you risk your life. But if you survive the ghost, the owner of the castle will reward you with 1,000 gold reales." "Well then, it's all settled," Esteban said. "I will go to the castle, for I am but a poor tinker and I need the money. However, I must insist that I have a few supplies. I would like some wood to burn, a frying pan, a side of bacon, 1 dozen fresh eggs, and a jug of wine." The local people soon gathered Esteban's supplies, helped him load up his donkey, wished him luck, and waved him off to the haunted castle. Not one of the townspeople were brave enough to follow, however. As the night fell, Esteban reached the castle. It was cold with a chill in the air, and he was glad to find the shelter of the castle, even if it was haunted. So Esteban unsaddled his donkey and set him loose to graze on the dry grasses in the courtyard. He then carried his supplies inside the castle doors, which had remained unlocked, to the huge drawing room. It was black as pitch and freezing inside. Esteban shivered, not because he was frightened, but because he was cold. Besides, Esteban had wood, and he was brave and fearless. So he immediately built a warm fire. As the room grew warmer, Esteban settled close to the hearth and took a few sips from the jug. He put the pan over the flames and sliced some bacon into it to cook. The aroma was wonderful. Esteban was hungry, and as it sizzled, the bacon cheered him. He was content to have food in his belly, a nice warm fire, and just as he took another sip from the jug, a thin voice wailed and moaned, "Look out! Look out!" Esteban put the jug down carefully beside him and said, "Look out for what? I don't see anything. You sound miserable enough, but not as bad as my donkey sounds when it brays." Then he turned the bacon over in the pan so that it could brown on both sides. The voice wailed and moaned again, a little louder. "Look out! Esteban lifted the bacon out of the pan and set it to drain on the hearth. Then he cracked an egg into the skillet, shaking it gently so that the edges would cook evenly. "Look out! I'm falling!" "Just don't fall on top of my egg," said Esteban. No sooner had he said that than there was a loud and a man's right leg fell down the chimney and onto the hearth. It was dressed in half a pair of brown leather pants with a black sock and boot. Esteban moved the leg away from the hearth, calmly sipped from the jug, and took a few bites of bacon and egg. The wind whipped around the castle, and raindrops pelted the windows.
Look out below! I'm falling!
Down the chimney, then again, and there was the left leg. It had on the other half of the leather pants and a matching sock and boot. Esteban moved it away from the fire, too, and put on another log. He cracked another egg into the pan and put it back on top of the flames.
Look out! I'm falling!
Just don't fall on my egg, said Esteban. This time there was a loud and the trunk of a man without arms or legs fell down the chimney and onto the hearth. It had on a green woven shirt and a brown woolen coat. Esteban continued to eat yet another egg, when down the chimney came a man's left arm and then the right one with the rest of the green shirt and brown coat. As he continued to cook the last of the bacon, Esteban thought to himself, all that is left of the ghost is its head. I wonder what it will look like. This time the voice wailed and moaned loudly.
Look out! I'm falling!
Right down the chimney again tumbled a head. It was a normal head with curly black hair and dark eyes and brows. Not really too scary, except for being unattached. Esteban's bacon was not yet cooked, but he removed the pan from the fire anyway and set it aside, and put the head with the rest of the body parts. No sooner had he done that than the parts all joined together and formed the ghost of the castle. "Why, hello there, stranger. Would you like some bacon and eggs?" Esteban asked.
I need no food,
moaned the ghost.
But I want you to know that you are the first and only person who has been brave enough to stay here until my entire body came together. The others turned stiff as boards, white as sheets, and dead as doornails.
Esteban said with a brave and fearless smile, "That is because they did not bring wood, food, or wine with them." Then he turned back to the fire and to his bacon.
If only you will help me, you will save my soul, and I will leave this castle forever,
said the ghost.
In the courtyard, under the large gray stone, there are 3 bags, one of copper, one of silver, and one of gold coins. I stole them from some banditos and hid them here. Right after I buried them, the banditos captured me, murdered me, and cut my body into pieces. But they did not find the coins. Come, help me dig them up. Then give the copper coins to the church, the silver coins to the poor, and keep the gold coins for yourself. Only then will I be able to make peace with the world, leave this castle, and go to the kingdom of heaven.
It sounded easy enough to Esteban, so he said, "Gladly." When they got to the large gray stone in the courtyard, the donkey brayed loudly, "Ee-haw! Ee-haw! Ee-haw!" And it did sound much worse than the wails and moans of the ghost. Esteban made the ghost do all the digging. Soon the 3 bags of coins appeared.
You must promise to do exactly what I tell you,
said the ghost. All right, I promise, said Esteban.
Help me remove these clothes.
And the very second Esteban pulled off the boot and sock, the foot and ankle disappeared. As soon as the clothes were piled in the courtyard next to the stone, there was a final wail and moan, and the entire ghost disappeared. He went immediately up to heaven's gate and knocked. And because he had completed his business and made right with the world, he was invited to stay. With that, he was never seen on earth again. Esteban went back into the castle with the bags of coins. He fried another egg, finished the bacon, and fell sound asleep by the fire. The next day, the locals expected to find Esteban stiff as a board, white as a sheet, and dead as a doornail. Instead, they were surprised to find him dining on the last of his eggs. None of them could believe their eyes. "Are you really all right, Esteban?" everyone wanted to know. "I am fine. What did you expect? I am the brave and fearless Esteban. The wood, the wine, the bacon and eggs were all I needed. Now I will go to the owner of the castle and collect my reward of 1,000 gold reales. See for yourself. The ghost is gone. You will find his clothes next to the gray stone in the courtyard." Esteban loaded the donkey with the 3 bags of coins, the jug, and the frying pan. He was indeed a brave and fearless tinker. He rode out of town and collected his reward of 1,000 gold reales from the owner of the castle. Then he rode into Barcelona and gave a small church there the copper coins and the silver coins to the poorest people he could find. Esteban then lived a brave and fearless life for many years, buying as many eggs and much bacon as he wanted with his gold coins and the 1,000 gold reales.
It's Halloween, la noche de brujas. Dancing down the block, stepping up to the door to knock. What sweet treats will they have for me? Halloween is a celebration, an art of self-expression. We all have wanted to be a ninja cat witch. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Am I gonna get a trick or a treat? Trick or a treat. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Am I gonna get a trick or a treat? Trick or a treat. Esta casa me está encantando. Dime si estoy soñando. Las más volando en el cielo. So cool. Esqueletos climbing treetops. Zombie bunnies doing the bunny hop. Bruja volando y riendo. I bet they give full-size candy bars. Trick or treat. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Am I gonna get a trick or a treat? Trick or a treat. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Am I gonna get a trick or a treat? Trick or a treat. This next house gives me pause. I hesitate to knock because it's always so spooky. The owners are kooky. I go ahead and knock, and a spider opens the door. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Am I gonna get a trick or a treat? Trick or a treat. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Hallow, hallow, Halloween. Am I gonna get a trick or a treat? Trick or a treat. It's in the wind through the Halloween neighborhood. Trick or treating is not a feeling.
In the background, Smiling Ghost from Queerty. And that was Lucy Kalantari and the Jazz Cats' brand new release, Hallow, Hallow, Halloween. The Tinker and the Ghost was storyteller and musician Katherine Dines from Hunk to Bunk to Spooky. You're listening to the Children's Hour. This is our spooky Halloween special. We'll be right back. Outpost Performance Space in Albuquerque, New Mexico is a proud supporter of the Children's Hour. Find out more at outpostspace.org. Support for the Children's Hour provided by United Way of Central New Mexico. The Children's Hour is supported in part by an award from New Mexico Arts, a division of the New Mexico Department of Cultural Affairs, and the National Endowment for the Arts. Support for the Children's Hour is also provided by the City of Albuquerque's Cultural Services Department and the Urban Enhancement Trust Fund. Support for the Children's Hour is provided by Token Ibis, a nonprofit making philanthropy accessible to everyone. To sign up, go to tokenibis.org.
Let me see your monster. Monsters. Give it up for the monster crew. Yeah, definitely more scary than you. Isn't that what we're supposed to do? Pop out the dark and say boo. Everyone here is spooky. This song right here's a doozy. Straight out a horror movie. But now we want to boogie. Let me see your monster moves. Let me see your monster moves. Yeah, let me see your monster moves. Let me see your monster moves. Yeah. Let me see your monster moves. Yeah. Let me see your monster moves. After midnight, let's hit the street. Terrify every soul we meet. Scare 100 kids, that sounds sweet. Every single night, wash, rinse, repeat. Undead, but we groovin'. It's so soothing. Make you wonder what we're doing. And we call it monster moving. Let me see your monster moves. 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 Yeah. Let me see your monster moves. Yeah. Let me see your monster moves. Alright, monsters, I know you're in the house. I'm hanging in the graveyard. Let me hear you. I need to hear you. All the mummies. Let me hear you say TP. And all the zombies. Let me hear you say brains. And all the werewolves. Let me hear you say hairy palms. And all the ghosts. Let me hear you say boo. Let me see your monster moves. 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 Monster moves. Monster moves. Get down. Monster moves. Monster moves. Let me see your monster moves.
Wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on? Have you seen the ghost of Tom? Have you seen the flesh of Tom? Have you seen the flesh of Tom? Wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on? Have you seen the ghost of Tom? Wouldn't it be chilly with no skin on?
Let me see your monster moves.
while the world sleeps, you might hear a tiny, distant wheel squeak. And into the room of some boy or girl pops a habit trail tube from the nether world. Then comes a specter from beyond the pale, a fuzzy apparition with a cute little tail. His fog-filled, haunted cage is lined with an old newspaper from 1989. Listen, young friends, for what I say is true. You must treat your pet hamster as you would have him treat you. Or fear that one day you'll hear a ghostly voice exclaim,
Someone forgot to clean my cage! My water bottle is empty! Won't somebody
In the background, Merle Haggard's Ghost Story, done by The Cat and the Owl. And before that, you heard Ghost Hamster by Perry Grip. Shomo and the Monkey Bunch brought us Ghost of Tom, and Cuckoo Kangaroo had Monster Moves. You're listening to the Children's Hour. This is our spooky Halloween special. We've got time for just a few more. This is brand new Floor Bromley with Genevieve Goings right here on the Children's Hour.
When October comes around, I say my time has come to shine. Let's get all the decorations. Halloween is so divine. I have skeletons and pumpkins hanging from every vine. Let's get bats and ghosts and goblins, and of course 1,000 lights. Because there is one thing that I am known for, and nobody else can match my home decor. You tell all the mommies and mommies as well that I win. I'm the queen, queen, queen of Halloween. She's the queen, but I'm about to make a scene. 1,000 lights, I have 1,000,000. I'll put them all in this pavilion. Zombies on a spooky mat. Please wipe your paws and watch the cat. Witches, brooms, oh so mysterious. Spiders hanging, nothing serious. I'll win this decor war. I have so much more in store. I am not afraid. Just check out this display. You tell all the mommies and mommies as well that I win. I'm the queen, queen, queen of Halloween. I'm the queen. No, I'm the queen. I am. No, it's me. I'm the queen. No, that's me. Hoping to win this Halloween war. I've made not a friend but a foe. I wish that I could take back all the pain that I've caused. Maybe there could be not just one queen, but two. Yes, we're both the queens of Halloween. Two is better than one. Together we're invincible. Jack-o'-lanterns are a principle. Fun lights in our neighborhood. Together for the greater good. Happy kids and mamas. Costume contest in pajamas. I'll give out the candy. All these headbands come in handy. You tell all the mommies and mommies as well that we win. We're the queens, queens, queens. We're the queens, queens, queens. We're the queens, queens, queens.
guys get a lot of candy?
Yeah!
Hey, let's go trick-or-treating on Dead End Street. You know, where the haunted house is.
No, are you crazy? There's a ghost in that house.
There's no ghost.
Yes, there is. Besides, it's too far to walk anyway.
It's not very far. It's just around the corner. There's nothing to be afraid of. It'll be fun. Come on.
Boy, I hope I get some trick-or-treaters this year.
There's a house on Dead End Street, round the corner. It's occupied by a ghost no one's ever seen, but we hear him. The little ghost waits anxiously for trick-or-treaters. But every year it's the same, no one knocks on the door. Trick-or-treat, candy sweet, I've got some tasty treats. He's got lots of candy, yeah. Trick-or-treat, hope to see someone at my door.
Oh boy, here comes some trick-or-treaters.
Okay, we're here. Boy, it looks like no one's been here in years. Hurry up, guys. Who wants to knock on the door?
Not me. You do it.
Okay. I'll knock. Let's see if there's really...
Hello? Trick-or-treat? You didn't say trick-or-treat.
Let's get out of here.
I told you there's a ghost there.
Wait.
But look at all that candy. Didn't you see all that candy?
The candy is for
I
you.
don't care. Let's get out of here.
Ooh, to him trick-or-treat would sound so sweet. Instead he would hear, let's get out of here.
Jeepers creepers, this happens every year. I just can't give this candy away.
Trick-or-treat, never see anyone at my door. That ghost got some candy. Trick-or-treat, never meet anyone. He'll have to wait till next year. Trick-or-treat, never see anyone at my door.
Now what am I supposed to do with all this candy?
Trick-or-treat, never meet anyone.
I can't take it back. I didn't keep the receipt.
Trick-or-treat.
Oh, why don't you guys please come back? Well, maybe I'll see you next year. Call me, please.
You're listening to the Children's Hour. In the background, Wookie Foot with Ghost in the Machine. The Trick or Treat Story song was AJ off All Hallows Eve. Today's show was our spooky Halloween special. I'm Katie Stone, and we've got hundreds of podcasts and more info for you at childrenshour.org. And we'd love to hear from you, so leave us a message and let us know what you think. We have time for one more today. We're going to go out with Wendy and DB. This is from Hey Big World, Ghost in the Closet. Thanks for listening to the Children's Hour.
Ghost in the closet. Ghost in the closet. Ghost in the closet. What do you do?
Open the door and say, boo! During the daylight hours, the closet was my clubhouse. I'd play come hide and seek, sitting quiet as a mouse. But it was always different in the middle of the night. I'd hurry past that closet. It gave me such a fright. Ah!
Ghost in the closet, what do you do? Ghost in the closet, what do you do? Ghost in the closet, what do you do?
Open the door and say, phew! I don't see any ghosts in here.
I don't see any ghosts.
It is a little dark, though. Does anybody know where the lights are?
Phew, phew.
There's a
big echo in here, too.
Ghost in the closet, what do you do? Ghost in the closet, what do you do? Ghost in the closet, what do you do?
Open the door and say, yoo-hoo! I always knew a ghost sat right behind the door. Odd noises coming from within. I needed to explore. Then one night, everyone, they had all gone to bed. I tossed, I turned, just to shake the monsters from my head.
Ghost in the closet, what do you do? Ghost in the closet, what do you do? Ghost in the closet, what do you do?
Open the door and say, boo! I walked straight to the closet, took a deep breath in, turned that doorknob real slow. Door opened with,
hello.
There I met the little ghost. I thought I'd be afraid, but when I saw him trembling there, I was glad I stayed.
Me too.
Ghost in the closet. Ghost in the closet. Ghost in the closet, what do you do?
Open the door and say, nice to meet you.
Ghost in the closet,
What do you do? Open the door and say, boo!
The Children's Hour is an independent production of the Children's Hour Incorporated, a New Mexico nonprofit corporation.
Our show was written by Katie Stone, with help from all of us in the kids crew.
Find lots of information about us at childrenshour.org.
The Children's Hour is an internationally syndicated radio program airing on more than 130 stations in 6 countries. Learn more at childrenshour.org.
Our podcast can be found wherever you get your podcasts or at patreon.com/The Children's Hour.
Or ask your smart speaker to play the Children's Hour podcast.
We post our photos and more on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Find us at TCH Radio.
Our theme music is written by C.K. Barlow.
The Children's Hour is distributed by the Children's Hour Incorporated, PRX, and the Pacifica Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to the Children's Hour, Kids Public Radio.